Welcome to today's episode of How to Play Chess. If you haven't seen the first one already, make sure to do so. It's linked in the description down below. Today we're going to take a look at some basic mate motifs and how to win them. I hope you enjoy, and now let's get into the video. In this example, white is on the move and he's a queen and a rook up and he's trying to win the game. Now there may be a shorter mating continuation, but the easiest is this: queen a3 check, king g4, rook b4, king f5, queen a5, king e6, rook b6, king d7, queen a7, king c8, and rook b8 checkmate. This mating motif is the easiest to remember by the movement of your rook and the queen. It is almost like you're climbing up a ladder, and that's why most people call this the ladder mate. Now we are going to take a look at how to give a checkmate with two rooks. The method of this is basically the same as the previous one. The only difference is that your rooks are not protecting each other. White can start off with rook b3 check, king g4, rook a4, king f5, rook b5, king e6, rook a6, king d7, rook b7, king c8, and now you have to move your rook on b7 because it got attacked. You move it to, for instance, to h7. Black desperately tries to defend the mate on a8 by playing king b8, but the mate is unstoppable after rook g6, and in the next move white is going to play rook g8 no matter what. Alright, in this position, for instance, white is on the move and he is up a queen. Now I will show you the easiest way of giving a mate from this position, or similar like this. First, you play queen g4. With this move, you enter phase 1 of this checkmate motif, what is to force your opponent's king to the side of the board. Black continues with king d5, queen f4, king c5, queen e4, trying to cage the black king and limit its moving space. King b5, queen d4, king a5, queen b2, king a6, and after this move white can enter phase 2 of this checkmate, what is to bring the king into play and give a checkmate to the opponent with it. You should be careful with taking further space away from the black king, because after queen b4, king a7, queen b5, king a8, and queen b6, this is a stalemate, will lead to a draw. Not exactly what we want. Of course, you don't have to play queen b6 here, you can still bring your king to give a checkmate. Anyways, the best continuation in this position is king d2, king a7, king c3, king a6, black really can only wait for his execution, king c4, king a7, king c5, king a8, king c6, and after king a7, white can give a checkmate by queen b7. Now we are going to take a look at a position where white is only up 2 bishops. This is a significantly harder position to win with white than the examples I showed beforehand. Therefore, pay close attention. The first step is to force the black king to the side of the board. Then the second step will be to force it into a corner, and the final one is to finish him off with a checkmate. Although this is easier said than done. Now let's see these rules in practice. First, you play bishop e2, limiting the king already. Black plays king d4, and after bishop d2, black's king is already cut off. King e5 from black, bishop c3 check, king e4, king f2, king d5, and after bishop d3, the black's king is cut off again. King e7, king c5, king e3, king d5, bishop d4, king e6, and after bishop e4, white is cut off the king again. King e7, bishop e5, king e6, king d4, king e7, bishop d5, cuts it off again. King e8, king e7, king d5, king e8. So bishop d6, black's king has been forced to the back rank. Now we enter phase 2, guiding the black king to the corner. Black king d8, king c6, king e8, bishop d5, very important move, wasting a tempo so that black's king is forced to d8 now. Bishop f7, attacking the e8 square, therefore forces black to play his king to c8, and after that I can play bishop e7, taking the d8 square away from the king, and he's forced to play to b8 now. And the quickest checkmate is king b6. No matter what he plays, you're going to play the same exact thing. After king c8, for example, bishop e6, king b8, bishop d6, king e8, and bishop d5, check comes. You would do the same exact thing if he would have played king e8, bishop e6, king b8, bishop d6, king e8, bishop d5, checkmate. I do want to tell you, this is a really hard example to learn for beginners, so I recommend you to watch it if you are unclear to how to win these type of endgames. You also can checkmate a bear king with a bishop and a knight, but I feel like it is a really difficult checkmate to give, therefore I will not show it in this video, but maybe in an independent video instead. Also, you can checkmate with 2 knights against a bear king only if your opponent lets you by walking into the corner by himself. I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe, it helps me out a lot and you can always change your mind later. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video.